Thomas Tuchel wants the Premier League to clarify their owners and directors' test as the Chelsea boss continues to face difficult questions regarding owner Roman Abramovich's Stamford Bridge regime. The build-up to the Blues' victory over Newcastle was dominated by negativity surrounding the owners of both clubs. Chelsea's soon-to-be disposed owner, Abramovich, was sanctioned by the UK government last week due to his connections with Vladimir Putin's regime. Likewise, the controversy over Newcastle's Saudi takeover were inflamed over the weekend as news emerged that 81 men were executed in the Islamic State under terrorism and murder offences. The ownership of the two Premier League sides raises serious questions about how Abramovich and the Public Investment Fund were allowed to control the teams in the first place. Indeed, with Chelsea in the midst of being sold, the Premier League's processes will be placed under the microscope again this week. And Tuchel said, "At some point we have to trust the process of the league to control who owns a club. We are famous employees because we speak into a camera and on TV, but in general we are only employees and need to trust the process. Sometimes we need to ask questions of the process, how this goes. It's maybe an ongoing process and it will never end, and just reminds us to be aware and conscious about it and not look away." Tuchel has carried himself with great dignity ever since Russia invaded Ukraine earlier this month and has spoken refreshingly on the issue. His opposite number, however, was not as forthcoming when asked about the mass executions in Saudi. Eddie Howe said, "I'm just going to answer questions on the game and football." When pressed for an answer, Howe replied, "I don't know how to answer that. I think I've made my position clear. I'm here to manage and coach the football team. I'm well aware of what's going on around the world, but my focus is on getting enough points to stay in the league, and that's all I'll talk about." When asked about the atrocities in Saudi Arabia, Tuchel said, "That's a big one, and unfortunately the situation is like this also for the owners of Newcastle. What can I say? But I don't want to point the finger, because comparing yourself or blaming the others does not make the situation for us a different situation." The statement that we condemn war and the action from Russia towards Ukraine, there is no doubt. But we are facing the consequences actually at the moment, and this is where the focus is.